The year is 2020. The world is on fire, people are stuck in their homes, and the PS4 home screen is starting to get pretty old. So I went on YouTube to clear my mind and find something to watch, and I stumbled across a little channel called MatPat.
That's it? That's it? It's... Come on. Is this what it takes to get views on YouTube?
Pat Mac. And I've never really been into plushies. I mean, if you ask me, I think the things are pretty fucking useless. But I also don't blame anyone for loving the things. I've just never really been interested in them. But that doesn't mean his videos were any less interesting. I binge watched the fucking things day and night until there was nothing else to watch. However, while I was browsing his channel, another video caught my attention. It was a look back at the 1999 Sonic Adventure Sega plush set. And to my surprise, they were actually good. And no offense to any Sonic plush enthusiasts, but I know more than anyone just how bad a company can fuck up a Sonic plush. So these were a breath of fresh air. And as cool as the entire set was, I was really only interested in the main man himself. I mean, I am a Sonic fan. At the time, a regular Wave 1 plush would run you about $150, which, looking back on it now, wasn't really that bad. Unfortunately, I was a broke bitch at the time with no job or money, so I could never afford something like that. So I decided, I'll just buy it when I have a job. So fast forward 5 years. Wait, 5 years? 2020 was 5 years ago? What the f? Fast forward 5 years. I am now a grown man with poor spending habits and a job. Yeah, I know jobs are a foreign concept to a lot of you Sonic fans, but it also means that I now have money to spend and lots of things to spend it on. In the middle of my endless shopping sprees, I ended up coming across Pat Mac's channel after 5 years, including the aforementioned Sonic Adventure plush video. And as I was rewatching it, I realized, holy shit, I can now afford these fucking things. So I rushed to my computer, go on eBay, type in Sonic Adventure plush, and... holy fucking shit. Now, before I say anything, let me address something. A lot of people love to blame Pat Mac over the spike in prices, but let's be honest here, these things are relics of the past. They would have gone up in price regardless. They were only getting older, and they were only getting more scarce. So it was just bound to happen. But none of that changes the fact that the basic Sonic plush from this set was now worth $400 to $500 fucking dollars, and sometimes even more. I may have bad spending habits, but even I have a limit. I was never gonna own one of these plushes. I just could not justify spending half a grand on a fucking Sonic plush of all things. As much as I loved this Sonic plush and wanted it in my collection, it was just not worth it. And the rest of the set is not any cheaper either. It was fun obsessing for a bit, but the reality was, I was never gonna own one of these plushes. So I closed eBay, shut down my computer, and moved on with my life. That is until I saw this Mercari listing. I could not believe what I was seeing. A near mint condition Sonic Adventure Sonic plush with its tag for only $330. This was it. This was my chance to get a near mint tagged Sonic Adventure Sonic plush. But there was a problem. It was at around this time that I started collecting my Resaurus Sonic figures, which, by the way, video coming soon. But if you know Resaurus, you probably already know, those motherfuckers ain't cheap. So money was a bit tight. So I said a phrase that I'm sure a lot of you can probably relate to. I will buy it when I get paid. The fact that at any moment someone could snag my dream Sonic plush was very nerve-wracking, but this was it. I was about to get my very own Sonic Adventure Sonic plush, and just before I got paid, it fucking sold. Oh god. Now, because of how fast-paced this video is going, a lot of you might not be able to tell, but at this point, months had passed since I started looking for this fucking plush. And I'm gonna be honest, I was starting to get pretty tired. As much as I really wanted this plush, it was not worth my fucking mental sanity. So yeah, I was pretty close to giving up on this plush. About a week later though, to my surprise, another listing went live on Mercari for another tagged Sonic Adventure Sonic plush. And even more surprisingly, it was the exact same seller. Did this man just have 2 tagged Sonic Adventure Sonic plushes just lying around? It honestly didn't matter. All that mattered was that the universe just gave me a second chance at getting my holy grail Sonic plush. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's buy this shit. What the fuck? 600?
Know your fucking place.
So, after reading the description and doing a bit of research, it turned out this wasn't the exact same plush. Well, it was, but it was a different version of it. This right here is the Wave 1 Sonic plush, which was part of the Series 1 plush set, while the one listed was part of Wave 2, which by the way consisted of other miscellaneous characters in Sonic Adventure 1, such as Eggman, Gamma, Amy, Sonic himself, and what the fuck, is that a Knight's Chow? And you might be asking, what makes these so special? It's the simple fact that this specific wave of plushes was only released in Japan, making them, as you might have guessed, very rare. And expensive. My god, these are expensive.
Cyloop, what does this have to do with the Sonic plush? At the end of the day, it's the same plush, just from a different wave. It doesn't matter if it's from Japan. There's literally no difference between them. Why is it worth double the price?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't fucking know. From what I've heard, the main difference between the 2 plushes is just in the quality control. I mean, I guess they're a bit different, but it's still the same plush. You won't really tell the difference unless you're looking up close. And the tags seem to be on opposite hands, which is just a bit odd. But who the fuck am I, a plush connoisseur? I don't care about quality control, waves, what the fuck is that shit? I just want this goofy plush in my collection. But the more I try, the more it seems out of my reach. Is it just not meant to be? Am I not supposed to have what I want? What I need? What am I supposed to do? Ah yes, Discord. The app we all know and love. If you had told me that Discord of all things would be my saving grace, I would have laughed in your face. Not eBay, not Mercari, not Facebook Marketplace, the fucking Discord, bro. Remember that one Mercari seller? It turned out he was in one of the servers that I was in and posted the exact same plush under a selling and trading channel. I guess no one on Mercari was willing to bite, so he was testing the waters out on Discord. Naturally, I sent him a DM to see if maybe he was willing to negotiate. Now, out of respect for the seller's privacy, I will not be sharing our DMs, but we did go back and forth for quite a bit, and we ended up coming to an agreement. Now obviously I did not want to pay $600 for this thing, so I offered him a trade with a bit of cash on top. And luckily, it turns out I did have something he was interested in. Unfortunately, it was something I held very dear to my heart. That being my custom Sonic Riders Sonic figure made by the talented E Scrubby. As much as that figure meant to me, this plush meant that much more. So we came to a deal. I get the SA1 plush, and he gets my Sonic Riders custom plus 200 bucks. To some people that may seem like a lot, but trust me, it's really not. So I sent him his money and the custom, and now it was just a matter of waiting. This was it. After so long, we were finally here. I was only days away from receiving my dream Sonic plush. And my package got delayed.
Walt, please just hear me out, please.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is here. It has arrived. I'm obviously gonna blur out the address. I'm not trying to dox the man, so yeah, let's get this opened. Alright. We got it open. Now, it's time for the moment of truth. Oddly enough, the guy who sold this to me paid extra for express shipping. It was supposed to arrive in 3 days, but they took a week and a half. So yeah, USPS is pretty confusing in that regard. But anyway, enough yip, what the enough yapping. Oh shit. Oh shit. That is so sick. That is actually so sick. So I am gonna have to replace the plastic string tag or whatever it's called, but the tag itself is in pristine condition. This should be an easy fix. I appreciate him taking good care of the tag. This is amazing. Anyway, this right here is what we've been waiting for. All right, get out of the way. Now let's open this up, shall we? Whoa, I'm seeing something I like. Oh my god, guys. I have peaked as a collector. He is in pristine condition. Holy shit. Obviously, because of the material the soles are made of, this is pretty normal with most of them nowadays. So I don't really care too much about this, but the rest of the plush is just wow. This is one of the best Sonic plushes out there, and it's not even close. Wow, he just looks amazing, and he sits so well. Oh shit.
Sonic Adventure.
おいソニック、本当にやるのか？ああ。俺は冒険が大好きなのさ。
Okay, Sonic, go.
I honestly don't even know what to say. To finally own this guy in hand after so long of searching for him is honestly kinda surreal. Like I said before, this video is going pretty fast, but in reality I spent months, upwards of a year looking for him, so you could probably imagine my excitement. As a huge fan of Sonic Adventure and just adventure merch in general, it's an honor to finally have one of these guys in my collection.
Hold up! I smell new shoes!
Alright, you got me. I reattached the fucking tag. I'm sorry, it was bothering me, I couldn't help it. And before anyone accuses me of damaging the plush, don't worry, I used the tagging gun. It's pretty simple. You just gotta find the hole, then put the thing in the hole, and voila, good as new. Now, as far as the plush itself goes, I think it's pretty fucking great. His proportions are heavily inspired by the endgame model, which I really love. Fuck DX. They also have his hands doing the finger guns, which is probably a reference to the game's cover art. So if you want Sonic hitting the rawest pose of all time, this guy can do it no problem. And the quills, man. Oh my god, these look so good. They did a great job at capturing the sheer length of them. We have to remember, this was around the time where Sonic was depicted as having pretty long quills. You know, before Sonic's barber came in and fucked him up. And the vinyl at the bottom of his shoes gives him a cool effect. But as we can see, it is prone to cracking, given the plush is pretty old. The only real way to avoid this is just to keep him out of warm or humid environments, but I honestly wouldn't worry too much about it. Just try not to fuck with it too much. The details on his face are pretty good overall. His ears, muzzle, and eyebrows are very well stuffed. I also like his little smirk expression, though I will say the grin on the prototype looks so much better. And his pupils are made of a shiny plastic, which I really like. It really makes them stand out. With all these things in mind, I think it's safe to assume that this plush is practically near perfect. I honestly don't know what else to say, man. This might be one of the greatest pieces of merch I have in my entire collection. Now, I know I sound like a fucking loser rambling about a fucking toy of all things, but honestly, I'm sure anyone else who owns him will tell you he is nothing short of high quality. This is, in fact, one of the greatest Sonic plushies out there, only second to Soap Sonic himself. To finally have him here on my shelf makes all those months of me searching for him so worth it. If you're a hardcore Sonic Adventure fan like myself, I would definitely recommend you pick this guy up. But if you just want a decent Sonic plush, trust me, there are definitely more affordable options out there, like G Entertainment or Jakks Pacific to name a few. Speaking of Great Eastern, they actually have a really cool Tikal plush that I want to pick up one of these days. Now that we're talking about other merch, how about we do a quick comparison now, shall we? Here's my Sonic Adventure plush next to my 11-inch Resaurus figure, and my regular 4-inch Resaurus figure, and my first 4 figure Sonic Adventure statue, and my Sonic Adventure 2 figure by Joyride Studios. And here's him next to one of the most recent Sonic plushes by Jakks Pacific. Wow, look how far we've come.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Well, you guys, that was it. That was a story of how I got my dream Sonic Adventure Sonic plush. To the people who are subscribed, I'm sure you're gonna be very surprised to see this video pop up. I know people think I abandoned this channel. I'm still here, guys. I'm still here, just lurking, watching YouTube like everyone else. For a while, I just had no motivation nor any ideas of what to post, so it was just kind of like a done deal for me. But in recent years, I became pretty passionate about Sonic and collecting, and not just Sonic, other things as well. I want to do other things. I don't want to just be a Sonic channel. So I'm going to diversify myself in the future, but I'm still going to do Sonic content. That's not going away. I'm a huge fan and always will be. This video was actually supposed to go up a while ago. I'm talking months ago. But, you know, life happens. That couldn't be done. This video has taken me so long that you can even see my editing evolve as the video goes on, which is kind of insane and a little embarrassing, but hey, what can I do about it? Anyway, that's enough yapping out of me. Join my Discord. The link is in the description. I started it a few months ago for my return to this channel, and it's just been kind of sitting there. There's already a few people in there. It's a very chill spot. We talk about Sonic merch and whatnot. It's pretty cool. You should join up. Shout out to my friend Dan, Dirty Boy Dan, Dirty Dan. He actually made the render for the thumbnail, which is really cool. We might be working together in the long run, so I'll leave his info in the description, his Instagram. Go follow him. He's a great fucking artist. Well, that's it from me. I'll see you all in the next video, whenever the fuck that comes out.